Today in Roadcraft, we're plotting some routes on the DLC map Washout. This time, we're not building any roads. Our forest road comes in handy once again, and this map is one step closer to being done. Hey guys, welcome back to Roadcraft. Today we're back here on the map Washout from the Rebuild Expansion DLC. Now, if you saw the last video, then you saw we made this road here through the forest. We delivered that crane over here to the oil rig. We're a little over 80% completion here on Washout. And so yeah, we ended the last episode by building that. It just made it so easy to get the crane here. And then I was like, hey, we can just, now that we already have that path through the forest, we can build a road there. Because the next thing that I said we were going to do is right here, build a route to excavate the scrap, of course, out of the oil rig to the logistics terminal. But looking at it, I think the easiest way to go is actually, let me get my mouse a little easier. I think the easiest way to do it is actually not running the route through there, although that's really cool. We cut that road through the forest. I think it's actually running along the road here. Notice here we have good road all the way down here and then up this. When I, something I noticed when I was editing last video is that at the beginning I said, oh, we can't go here because this pipe. But then I noticed that later in the video, I drove up here. And yeah, you absolutely can. You can drive up here and get around that right into here. Now, this is very hilly here, but you can absolutely do this. So we'll just make a road right up this. I think it should work. And so I've looked at it and, you know, which is really shorter. Is it shorter to go this way? Or is it shorter to go this way? I think it's 6 in one, half a dozen of the other. So we're going to go, I think, this way. So where is that pipe that we're looking at? I believe it's, well, if we follow these tire tracks over here. Yeah, for some reason I thought that you couldn't go this way, but then later on in the video I was like, oh, I totally went that way around this pipe. Yeah, you can go around this pipe here, right here. It's very bumpy and hilly on this side. Let's see. Yeah, could we take a route over this? That's the thing. I'd say if we fill it in with sand, yeah, we could put a road up through this. Now, I've not looked, yeah, see how this is insanely hilly, but I don't see why we couldn't fill these areas in with sand. I guess that would be kind of a challenge. Yeah, this is insanely hilly here. Well, let's see. There's one thing I have not checked. I've not seen what kind of vehicles they want us to send. I did notice that it's a green route indicating difficulty, you know, to be easy. I don't think it's always the best guideline, but it does have a green wheel. Let's open this up. Where's it? Start plotting. Okay. Let's see what kind of car they want to send down this. Here, I just want to see what the car is. Off-road trucks. Is that the what you call it? It's an off-road truck. I think it's a Voron. Anyway, yeah, it's the 2-axle off-road truck, or the 3-axle off-road truck. Those are the most capable. Do I think that could go over this? Maybe. I'd say, you know what I've learned with doing routes in this game, you know, like completing everything in the game and working as far as we have in the DLC. One thing I've learned is make the route first, see if you can send it, you know, and if not, there's two schools of thought on routes, and if you watch the channel here, you see that I do both. One is just send it and see what happens, and the other is completely overdoing it and paving the entire thing, and then, which is kind of fun too. We've done a lot of overdoing it. Let's send this and see where it goes. Start plotting. Okay, so we're gonna go. Let's erase that point. Okay, so we're just gonna go basically where we were just driving. These trucks are pretty capable. We're going to send it along these tracks here. Okay, and here we can come onto this road and follow our road for a little bit at least. Actually, no, not really at all, because we're going to follow this track here. Just going to follow this. I don't think there's any issues here, although that looks pretty muddy. These trucks are decent at mud. Oh, how deep is that? I don't know. Well, we're going to send the trucks. We're going to find out. We want to go, oh, that, however, that's problematic. Okay. We go around that. Yeah, we're going to try this and just see what happens. You think the trucks will go up over this? I don't know. Just send them on something and we'll get on the ground and check all this out and fix what needs to be fixed. I think here the best way is to follow this around. Yeah, it should be pretty entertaining if the trucks actually make it over that. I think so. Okay, we want to turn here. Go up this. Here we've got, this is, they had us build this road and we haven't used it. I figure we'll go this way because this is a road that the game has you pave and I literally have not used this yet. So, perfect opportunity here. Okay, so once we get off that prepared road there, then we're going up, just right up here. All right. We may have to move our Vostok. I think it's that little crane that we're in. I think it's parked kind of in the way. Dispatch vehicles. Is our truck in the way over here? Likely could be. Let's back this up. Let's see. These trucks are pretty capable, right? So let's see if he can make it through this. I don't know. we set a serious obstacle course out for him here. We didn't prepare the route at all, but it is a green wheel route. So usually green wheel means you don't have to prepare the course much. Does he have another truck behind him? No, it's just this one truck. All right. Okay, yeah, he's doing pretty good. If this was a mule, well, he wouldn't have made it to that first bit of mud, I don't think. I think he would have gotten stuck in that first bit of mud. This guy here's taking this like a champ. All right, now up here, this is the part we're not sure about. This mud looked pretty deep from overhead. I don't know. And then we got him going through that water. Yeah, and then around the next one. I think he can make this, though. I think he can make it all the way through all of this. Even going around that one mud hole up here. So how deep is this? It looks fairly deepish. If it is, we can just dump sand, but nah, he's fine. You know, as we've gotten toward the end, okay, now here, I don't know. As we've gotten toward the end of this map, the things have been getting easier. The last few objectives we've done have been stupidly easy. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. I didn't even scout that on the ground. I just, as you saw, plotted that on the overhead and nope, there we go. But come on, look how far he made it through that. All right. So, you know, honestly, that could probably be fixed with just ever so slightly changing the route just a little bit. Like, because he had that, right? He absolutely had that. I think just by, you know, I think that... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Cancel route. All right. Well, I didn't want to edit this point because, okay, but it's better if we start the truck farther back. Okay. Oh, they're going to do that, are they? Was it only his momentum that was keeping him, Oh, wait, is he going to try to get out of the hole? Well, he's not going to... All right. So we're just going to move this a little bit. This way he starts back here. Come on, guy. I think he can do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, steer. You got to steer into it, man. You got to steer into it. Oh. Is he going to get out? We can come over here and just fix this bit. I just think this is, oh, man. Those trucks are capable. I mean, look at that. I'm surprised that he's... Wow. You think we could have run straight through that? I mean... Alright, so we're going to have to come through there with, we're going to have to come through there with some sand. It's not a problem. Why don't we just, why don't we just pour sand there and run straight through it? Let's cancel the route. And, okay, so let's get us a dump truck out there. We're just going to pour sand. We're just going to go over that hole, and then we should be fine. What is the fastest way there? We're going to have to come from the... Ooh, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? Okay, let's get a mark there so I kind of know where we're looking at here. Let's place a marker there. All right, so we're looking to get in there at force base. Oh, it's actually right up the road from the force base, ain't it? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. All right, we are going to pull out some sand. We'll just fill that pit with sand, bulldoze it over, and yeah, we'll be fine. I thought it'd be funny if we could go around that, but hey, this is no problem. And even my dump truck's having trouble getting through this. That truck, he came right through this. Wait, this is not the right place. Did I mark the wrong place? Yeah, okay, only slightly. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, up here. We don't need a map. We don't need a marker. It's right up there. So the truck actually went through this one. Well, see, I was going to pour sand here, but then I looked around and I was like, how did I drive the truck over those rocks there? Wow, this is wild. Sorry, not bulldozer, the sand truck is having trouble getting through this. I guess we'll start by just, well, we don't need to fill the whole thing in. We don't need to fill it all in. We just need, all we really need to do is ease the transition in and mostly ease the transition out. You know, I mean, if we're looking to do the bare minimum, you know. Oh yeah, are we in quarry range here? Is that too much to ask? Yeah, it's not bad. We need it over. We need to get sand from, yeah, from over there. What about if we just went up here? Could I have just run this truck like through? Oh, I didn't see that. Actually, that's not that bad. You know, we could have made a path just right through here, actually. Huh. Yeah, you know what? Let's see here. Let's get these pesky trees out of the way. I don't think the truck would have a problem with that. Yeah, maybe that path isn't even necessary. Let's see this. Let's check this out here. Let's go pull up this route. I want to try the creative solution here. I'm not trying to do less work. I think this would be cool. I mean, yeah. I mean, come on. We've paved. We literally connected every base on this map with paved roads. We've gone above and beyond everything we had to do. Oh, just delete that. Here, let's delete that. Whoops, wrong button. And move this. Here, yeah, there. Dispatch. Let's just see what we get here. Oh, did I send it right into that, oh, that's okay. That's hilarious. I was going to fill in that mud hole, and it's like, wait a second. Hey, see, that's way better. Well, why ruin the environment by paving over a perfectly good mud hole when we could just push down about 20 trees and have the truck go that route? You know? All right, now this part should be easy. It's the home stretch now because now we got this paved road here. Now, I wonder, let me back up here. They changed the way this interface is just a little bit. It doesn't say how many rewards per run anymore, so I don't know. But it also doesn't say one-time trip. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They used to say rewards per run. They don't do that anymore. No place that I've seen. So they'll probably... But I've seen the routes on this map seem to be like generally only a couple of, you know, trucks, and then it's done. We'll see. All right, so that truck, yeah, piece of cake. That's complete. Now let's see. Let's open this up here. All right, they're gonna send more trucks. I'm guessing they're sending. Yep, another one. All right, so that's complete. I guess we'll just let that run a couple times. We'll check back on that later. Now, other objectives, we got a few. Okay, so build a crane and install flare stacks. Let's check that out. That's a route. We're planning to build a crane at the oil treatment facility to handle high-altitude tasks and navigate our convoy carrying construction parts from the Nicole Avenue Tunnel to the oil treatment facility. Once the crane is complete, use it to install fire stacks on flare stacks on the pipelines. All right. Let's check out this route. So, Nicole Avenue Tunnel to the oil treatment facility. You know, guys, remember that we made that, guys, our forest road is going to come in handy yet again. And remember, we made that forest road connecting the oil treatment facility to this gas station through this forest right here. We paved that road to run those dump trucks on. It's coming in handy yet again. This is the third or fourth time. Look at that. We already have the road we need. This is the third or fourth time. Okay. Start plotting. We're ready to go. Let's send it. What kind of trucks are we getting? Semis? That could be more... Let's see. It's hard to tell. Semis, yeah. So this could be more problematic. We have 100% pavement already, which I love. That's awesome when that happens because I went above and beyond, you know, many objectives. But the road that we have going through the forest is kind of windy. So the question is, can these AI drivers navigate their trucks? Do I trust these AI drivers to follow where I tell them to go? I have this, it seems to me like they've improved the way they drive a little bit. We'll find out. Let's see if they can navigate our road. There's a place where it gets kind of narrow here where I had to make it go between two trees that I couldn't cut down. So hard to say. But this is awesome that we already have this road ready to go for these guys. Yeah, it's between these two trees right here. We kind of just gotta... Oh, no, actually, and these two trees here too. Let's see. I think that'll do. Okay. This takes us to the oil treatment facility. Where is the endpoint? Oh, hold up, hold up. Oh, you see, okay, I have expressed my distaste with this a few times. There's two different kinds of difficulty in games. There's two different ways to increase difficulty in games. One is by putting in challenging obstacles and allowing the player to come up with their own solution to overcome it. And the other is just adding more hit points to the boss, right? What they've done here is they've just added more hit points to the boss. What I mean by that is they purposefully put places on this map where you have to use bridges, but they take away all ability for you to build the bridge. So, yeah, see, this is, and I've said this before, this is an annoying way to increase difficulty because there's only one way to do this. Get the bridge layer. They want us to use the bridge layer vehicle, guys. It's just so stupid. It is so stupid. Give us options. Anyway, so we're going to have to run it over that, clearly. Right, well, let's stop complaining and let's go get it out. Let's see here. We're going to need steel beams to build another bridge. Yes, we are. Okay, beams facility. You know, I've had to make so many of those darn bridges that this whole area is pretty picked clean of steel to recycle, but there might be some. Let's see here. Yeah, I abandoned that route. We're going to finish the route in 1 second. There's no point in doing it until we have more steel beams, right? We need 2 more steel beams. There's enough parts here. Look, there's an axle on top of that building. I think that it's got some good steel in it. What else? What I'm looking for is like cars and tractors, right? Those have got good steel in them. Where's that good blue steel that you can see from outer space? That's what I want to see. I want to see the big glowies. That big pipe right there, that's got some steel in it. Those things are big. Yeah, steel beams facility. What's the quickest way there? Actually, because we paved a road here all the way to the forest base. Well, see, that big pipe has definitely got some steel in it. How, can I get that out? No, I'd need a big crane to get that out. All right, well then let's do it. I think the closest base is the forest base. That's only because... where'd it go? I lost it. It's only because we have that paved road. I don't think we need the big crane, but you know, I kind of actually think this thing's pretty fast. I was going to bring out the Zix, but you know, this thing actually moves pretty good. I'm just taking this because, yeah, that area is really picked clean of steel. That big steel pipe should be able to make 2 beams out of that. And we kind of need something big to move it. It's really big. I could just pull up a bridge that we've laid somewhere else, but kind of, yeah, but then I'll probably need one of those, and so we'll just get the 3 steel beams and make a new bridge. Okay, we have crossed the swamp. Yeah, pretty easy going with this paved road. It's not the best paved road. It gets kind of ripply in some places, but it's a great connection for these things. So the steel beams facility is right up here. Of course, we'll probably want to bring yeah, we'll grab the Voron and come grab these beams with that, I guess. It's just, we really do need this to get this pipe out of here. Where's that pipe at? Didn't I see it here? Oh, there, on the other side of that, yeah, see, it's a long reach, and it's a big object. Let's see, let's go up here. There we go. We brought the right tool for the job. Man, this thing is heavy. Yeah, you know, it didn't look that big until you get a hold of it, and you realize it's the length of an entire semi-trailer. I know, because on one of the maps, oh, it's one of the desert maps, I forgot the names now. I've put so many, sometime in this game, and at this point, I can't even remember the names of some of the earlier maps because I've been spending so much time on the later maps. Anyway, one of the desert maps, Sojourn or something like that maybe, there's a bunch of these blocking a place, and I actually spent the time to move them all, and I loaded them onto semi-trucks to move them because I like doing things the hard way sometimes. Whoa, this is big. And it's as long as the semi-trailer is. All right, guys, how many beams will this recycle into? Gotta be 3 for sure, right? Yep, 3. Nice. All right. That's all we need. Now, we'll just park this somewhere out of the way. Actually, we don't need to bring the Voron because this thing can load whatever we bring, but what do we think is the fastest truck? Let's bring this guy just to be different. Well, the Voron is slow, but also it doesn't matter. We've got a crane already parked there, so we don't need a crane truck. We'll just take this guy. I like this truck. As we've seen in previous videos, you know, I compared this directly to the Prosecca. What a comparison. They're like exact polar opposite, you know. This thing can go through a lot of stuff. This thing can go through some of the deepest water there is, which I was very surprised to find out. But boy, does it get slow in the mud, but it's fast on the road. It's fast on the road, and it can turn really well. But don't take this thing through mud if you don't have to. But if you do have to, it will go through roof-deep mud. Yeah, because its snorkel is right there behind the cab. This thing's fast. Maybe this was the right truck. I mean, I guess if you've already got a crane on site, this is the right truck to take. This thing's fast. Look at that. We caught some air off that bump there. Well, not bumped off that ridge. We straight up caught air off that. We just need to get 3 steel beams. We may as well load up all 4. Yeah, we may as well take out all 4 beams because, I don't know, they're there. And then we'll just run them back. I guess we could have taken, well, so we could have taken the, this is really the best way. We could have taken the mobile base down here and deposited them directly into our base from there. You know how slow that thing is? Oh, that thing is so slow. The Warden, right? The mobile base, it's so slow. And its turn radius is so crap. I don't use it much. I'm not sure it would even fit through here. We'd have to do like a 3-point turn to even get it through here, probably. All right, here we be. There's our beams. All right, I'm going to get this loaded up here. All right, this actually went way faster than I thought it would. Really super quick. Last one going in here. This is actually the slowest part once we get that up here. And this is one reason I like to leave... Why can't I move this? This is one reason I like to leave cranes at the loading points. Even if the truck has a crane on it, that's faster. Let's see. There we go. Strap these in, and we're out of here. Out of here in like less than, I don't know, probably only like 30, 45 seconds. I got this thing loaded up. We can head back. Okay, so our route that we're running through the oil treatment facility, I think that bridge, I didn't really incredibly look at it, but I saw all I needed to see. I see we needed to get from one side of the facility to the other, and there was a busted bridge, which if you've played this map, as I have, to almost completion, we are here over 80%. So these are surely the last objectives there are. You've played this map enough that you know what they want you to do. They want you to build that bridge. Oh, I should say not build the bridge. Can't build bridges here. They want you to use the bridge layer. One thing that I think makes this game great is that you have infinite options to do whatever you want to do, right? This game is awesome because, I mean, look, this right here, I built this road. Nothing told me to build this road at all. I built this road strictly because I thought it'd be handy to have a road that connected the forest base to the steel beams facility. That's why this game is so incredible. And it is. Don't take my complaints the wrong way. This game is awesome because you can do anything any way you want. That's why that's why they complain about the bridge. That's why I think it's stupid that they bottleneck you into having to use the bridge layer as the only way to complete some of the routes on this map, because it goes against everything this game is all about. That's why I complain about that. It's like, it goes against this. It's like, dude, just let us build bridges. You know, give us a different option. I can lay the bridges, no problem. But I want to be creative, find my own ways, but it's okay. Hey, look, we're almost there. We'll just lay the bridge across the thing. Like this right here, to cross this gap, I originally did lay one of those bridges, but then I went ahead and just filled that in. And as one of y'all pointed out in a comment in the last, there was a recent video where we had to lay one of those bridges, and one of you guys said, actually, technically, you could fill that whole canyon in. Yeah, technically, we don't have to use the bridge layer here. That is true. Technically, we could fill in here. Let's check it out. Actually, let's unload these here. Okay, now those are stored in the base, so we can now buy a bridge. So looking at the oil treatment facility, technically we could fill this in with sand. Yeah, okay, so technically there is another option, but come on. Come on. It's not within quarry range. Not within a mile quarry range. So we could park the sand scalper out here, probably. This map is pretty sand scalper friendly. We could park that thing out here and then fill up about, I don't know. That'd take a lot of dump trucks. To be honest, it wouldn't be completely uncharacteristic of me to do that. I have done some fun things the hard way, to be fair. But let's go ahead and let's grab our Vostok. What's it called? The Vostok MU97 Ant. We want the good one. There we go. Now, here's the thing with this. It likes to not allow you to build a bridge, to buy a bridge. I finally found a way around this. Notice how it's grayed out? Like it's grayed out and pressing it. Oh, actually got me a bridge. Okay. Okay, well, anyway, sometimes it doesn't let you. It's grayed out, and sometimes it won't let you get one. And I found the solution to that is just keep pressing the button over and over and over, and it worked for me. Yeah, there was a video a while back where I was complaining I couldn't get a new bridge. That's because I saw it grayed out. I hit the button and nothing happened. It happened to me again. I got really mad. I started just pounding the controller, and then lo and behold, a bridge appeared. Right? Okay, we're going the wrong way. We need to go to the oil treatment facility with this guy here. This will fix our problems. So, and this should be it. This should be enough to get that semi through that trail. Oh no. Oh no, a tracked vehicle's worst nightmare. A tracked vehicle's worst nightmare, guys. I can't get on the road now because I have one track off of it. Hang on, we got to do this maneuver here. There we go. Never drive with one track off the road. Or God forbid you get straddling railroad tracks, right? Okay, I'll meet you guys over at the oil treatment facility. We're going to take our road through the forest up here. You know, those trucks might not like this hill right here. So here's the exit from our forest road into the oil treatment facility. I can just see those semi-trucks. I can just see they'll come around this corner. The cab will get up here. It could start spinning its tires. I don't know. We're going to see. Now, where exactly is that bridge? The gap we need to bridge. Okay. Right up here. Got lovely Roadcraft weather. Perfect for bridge laying. It seems sketchy. The first time I built one of these, I thought it seemed sketchy. I was like, wait, they want me to send a route? I have to send it across this? But having completed most of this map, I have now seen many routes go across these, and yeah, they always work just fine. I've never had one fail across one of these. Wait, as usual, I overestimated the space I need. This bridge is longer than it looks. I can back up a bit. There we go. Are we straight? The truck looks straight. Let's see. Let's get this laid down here and we'll see. Oh, yeah, that doesn't get much better than that, I don't think. Yeah, perfection. Pull this crap back in. I got so many of these laid on this map now. I got 3 or 4 of them deployed for sure. All right, now let's get back to this route. Objectives. Open. Open. It deleted my route? That's weird. It should have kept route. Hold up. Start plotting. Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. It left off where we were. Okay, we want to go up here. Down here. Let's see. That should get it across just fine. We'll put a point right here. Put a point. Wait. Hang on a second. We want to get this perfectly centered. Like so. I mean, like, perfect. I don't want... I've never had a root truck actually fall off one of these. I almost think... I think they've improved this AI a bit. I guess we'll find out with this route. And I have a suspicion that maybe they make the AI vehicles, like, stay on, like, when they detect one of those bridges, they drive on it. I don't know. Because I've never lost a root vehicle off one of those bridges, and you would think that... that's a mule. That's not a semi. Maybe it has a semi after it. Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, let's spectate the semi then. Oh, look at this. It's got all the crane parts. Look, it's got the little cab there, and it's got all the, like, the trestles or whatever. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. All those bits and crane parts. Struts or whatever. Alright, well, let's see how he does. There's a couple narrow, windy parts in our forest road because I built that forest road just to get dump trucks to build a road on the other side of the oil treatment facility. Yeah, I just built it to drive dump trucks through. Never intended to be a route to be going through there with a semi, but I did pave it because I thought that it might come in handy later down the road. But it does get a little windy in a couple places because of trees that are too big yeah. I wish it'd let us cut down the bigger trees. Like, so, you know, even if we can't harvest them, and can't push them down, I wish there was a way to cut them down. I don't like that there's, you know, in a game like this that allows you to do, like, anything, I don't like that there's some obstacles, you know, that you just can't remove. All right, so can I get a different view here in the cockpit? If he makes it all the way through this, then I'll say I do think they've improved the AI. Okay, now here I was a little worried about this hill here. Oh, what are we doing here? Okay, I foresee him spinning his wheels there, but he made it. Oh. You know, if I just get in a vehicle and push. Yeah, if I just got in a vehicle and pushed. In fact, I've got a vehicle right there, but I don't think I can get out of here in time and get in this vehicle and get it fired up. No. If this thing wasn't a freaking... I'm trying to get behind him. If I could just push him before he despawns. I actually can't believe I made that in time. I was sure he would despawn. Oh, no. Come on, man. Come on. All right, no problem. Let's, this is not the right vehicle to... Actually, it's a pretty good pusher. Let's see here. Let's check out our route. All right, now here's the problem. If it spawns a truck there, it's probably going to spawn the truck there all weird. but we're going to try. The problem with this is we may have to rewind the route back a ways. I'm not saying anything because I'm concentrating very hard here. Concentrating. There we go. There you go, buddy. Just get him on the, Come on, buddy. Do I need to... I wouldn't think so, but apparently. Just get this up here. Oh, no. Come on, man. Do you want me to... Okay, here's the thing. I thought this counted as paved. I honestly thought this would count as paved surface or something. I mean, look how smooth this is. How could a semi not make it up this? He just needs to engage his differential lock or something, maybe. That's fine. Here's what we can do. I still kind of want to... We're going to bring a truck out here. We're just going to push him up that. I'll pave it. I got no problem paving it, but I kind of want to see if he'll make it through the rest of the thing. Here's what let's do. Let's get the best vehicle for pushing is probably what, the Lynx, you think? Actually, this thing, I want something with a bumper in the front, not the wheels. We are going to take this guy here. Well, because the Lynx got big tires up front, and this has got yeah, see, if I was pushing with the Lynx, the tires would just... if I was pushing with the Lynx, the tires would just be rubbing on him. This has got a good, flat surface, and this thing is heavy. What this thing has got... This thing's advantage is that it's super heavy. I mean, this truck literally is a T-72 tank. Yeah, it's literally a T-72 tank, just with different fittings on it. No turret. Okay, so we're going to leave this about right here. Dispatch vehicles. All right, and we are going to be ready to provide assistance. Where's the... Oh, they're up here. Oh, no, they're up here. That's right, they're not back here. Well, that's my fault. Come on, buddy. There you go. Oh, this was the right vehicle. Yeah, this thing's got the weight. Yeah, this thing's just got the weight. Come on, buddy. Man. I mean, I got no problem paving all of this, but this is a green route, right? It should be... I think the semis would be more capable than this. I think he could drive through this. Well, he is now. Okay, now here's this turn. This turn has to be made. This is, so like if he can't make this, nothing we can do. He has to go across that. Yeah. Oh. Hold up. There you go, buddy. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that's game design right there. He has to make that turn. Okay. He should make it across this. Like I said, I've never lost a route off one of these. Oh. Okay, he didn't take it perfect, but he took it. All right, so. I'm hoping that was a one-time route, but, because it's specifically to build a crane. We'll see. All right, well, we got that done. That took a little bit of stuff. We'll check on the other route. We'll see if this requires any more runs. I kind of think that should be a one-time route, but let's just see here. Objectives. Let's see. Infrastructure. Actually, hold up. Routes. Oh, a completed request. That's right. Yeah, I don't like the way they've changed this interface. I don't know why they did. Okay. So, no rewards remaining, so we'll shut this one down. That one's run. It only ran a couple times, I guess. Just go ahead and clear the route to avoid any confusion. Infrastructure, completed requests. And we're looking for the one that runs to the... Here. Okay, yeah, it was a one-time route. Wait. This is... No, this is a different route. I have a route running. I don't remember having running. Okay, let's just... clear it out. Okay, so completed requests. So maybe that was a true one-time route because it doesn't even... Nope, here it is. It was a one-time route. Yep, it was indeed. Yeah, it seemed like it to me because it was to build one singular specific object, that crane up there. Awesome. Okay, yeah, one-time route, I think it's totally legit to just push the things there. I mean, come on, right? Just push it there. It's more fun anyway. All right, so yeah, pushing over trees, pushing semi-trucks up roads. Guys, I use this vehicle in like every video. I mean, come on, how awesome is this thing? Sure, it can't do everything, but it sure is fun. Right. Well, what do we got left here? We're pretty good on this map. So, get to the railway station. I'm assuming that's going to open up another objective when we get there, but maybe not. Because we previously had an objective to get to the old treatment facility, and that was that. That was a weird objective because we'd already been here and paved a road through it. But anyway. All right, so we got some fun stuff. Look, build crane, install flare stacks. That'll be fun. We got other stuff here. These look like really fun things. Repair oil pipelines. That'll be fun. We can get creative with that. We'll handle stuff like this next time, guys. Thanks for following along with me today. Today we built, we built 2 routes. We found creative ways to run 2 routes. Let me know how you did it in the comments down below. This was fun. We got this done. Thanks a lot. Yeah, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like the content here, and let me know down below. I always read the comments. I'll reply to you guys, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in a new video. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to have fun with my... I'm going to go cause some trouble with my tank here, maybe push some trees over. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.